Hello my friends and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Before we get started with today's video, I want to point out, just in case you didn't read the description, today's video is the 100th in the Dragon Age Inquisition series. And oddly enough, a couple weeks ago now, I just hit 100 subscribers, which I know in the real world, 100 subscribers is really not that much, but to me, it's a number I honestly never thought I would ever hit. And I can't thank you enough for all of your just kindness in subscribing and sticking around with me while I don't know, play around in video games. I'm just very grateful for all of you, and I wanted you to know that. So, back to the video. In today's video, we're going to spend another day in the Emerald Graves. I have relocated, that's the correct word, you know, a little bit north of where I was. I had to like run all the way around the mountains, which is kind of crazy. And here's the Astrarium, just up on a ledge, and there's some guys down there. So I thought I would start with the Astrarium today, and then we can run down and kill some bad guys. So I'll be right back once I've solved the puzzle. Constellation Eluvia, commonly referred to as sacrifice. Okay, well, I'll read that. I always forget how loud that is. I will read that a little bit later. Turn up my volume so it somewhat stays the same through all my other videos. All right, so down here we have probably some freedmen, I would imagine. I don't know how Sera injured herself already, but she fell off something. Yep, freedmen veterans. So let's do this. And then we will set you on fire, electrocute you, and then you're all dead.
The freemen rule here.
I swear. Scribbled notes. Did you hear? Sister Cousteau has fallen. I know. I killed her. I'm surprised it took so long. She was soft. Unfortunately, we also lost the rats we were going to send to Suladin. We have to make sure this doesn't happen again. Who is Suladin? I wonder. Okay, so we can head this way, it looks like. Is this a back exit to where I was at? Did I completely miss this? Oh my god.
Make her watch over you.
Well, I feel like an idiot. Didn't I point out in a video where I was like, oh my gosh, there's no back exit. They would all get stuck here and die. I'm sure you guys all pointed that out to me in the comments because I'm a dingling.
Make her watch over you.
Yeah, over you too. I feel like such a moron. Oh god, that's great. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to head over here to Noble Deeds and Noble Hearts. Oh, this was the quest we picked up right at the end where Clara wants us to figure out if Fairbanks is a noble, and he doesn't want us to. So there's a road that goes up there. Well, we'll explore that road later. Ville Maurel. Oh? Or Villa Maurel. Wow.
Shall we have a look around?
Yes, we should. It's very pretty. I can't believe there was another exit. I ran around all that time. I'm such an idiot. A vicious thug. Hang on. Oh, didn't mean to do that, but okay. A vicious thug. Documents found in Cousteau's camp mention a commander for the freedmen. Oh, yeah, named Duhaime. Well, I'll get to you in a minute. Sera, dear, can you come participate in your fancy new clothes? I think I like her boots the best. Excuse me, excuse me. There's... Nope, that's not it. A midwife's journal. This time-worn diary was found amongst more valuable items. It is bound in leather and has a solid silver trim, which might be why it was saved. A few entries can still be made out. 16 herring 9-8. This has been the coldest winter I can remember. Even the river is frozen. No one should be out there, not in this blizzard. So you can imagine my surprise when there was a knock at my gate, a young woman. She's looking for the Fairbanks cottage. I go out. I say to her, nothing fair about this weather, but yes, you are at the right place. She throws back her cloak and I see she is heavy, less than 2 weeks away. Please help. She is almost in tears. I bring her to the house and sit her by the fire with some tea and slippers. She is young, not more than 20. Her hands are smooth. They have not seen a day of work in her life. Her clothes are travel-stained but fine. The cloak must be worth at least 50 royals. Beautiful blue trimmed with fox fur. Her name is Bernice, but she won't say more. Many girls come here not wanting to say who they are, I understand. 25 herring. Bernice has had the baby, a boy, healthy, full head of hair. She named him Everest. She tried to pay me with a heavy gold locket, a falcon on its face. I asked her what it was. It looks valuable. She says it's her father's and she doesn't care to have it anymore. I tell her she might not, but her son might one day want to know where he's from. One winter march, a new year, Bernice should be healthy enough to leave, but it is still cold and I just cannot turn her out. I will ask her to stay and be my assistant. I have needed help for a while. My fingers are not as nimble as they used to be. Clever girl. She will make a fine apprentice. Oh, well. Now we know how she survived. That's good, right? Duhaime's notes, the shipments are prepared, and once again, the rats from Watcher's Reach are getting in my way. A woman got far enough into my camp to look in the crates, scrounging for food, no doubt. Sneaky little peasants. Perhaps traps next time? I mean, they aren't really rats, you know that, right? But hey, how about we kill you anyway? Oh, it's just a captain. Whoa. Don't let them near the villa. What is... Oh, seeing red, so let's see. Bull can come over here, and that should be the last one I need, I think. Nice! That's amazing. This is beautiful. A corrupt general. Find a key to Villa Maurel. Oh, and I'm level 18. Do not interfere with Malephant's plans. I'm guessing the really big dude over here is yeah, that's the Commander Duhaime. Wow, he is huge. All right, let's focus on this group. Yeah, I know, we meddle all the time, don't we? He is huge. All right, let's work on a sniper. Ouch. Oh, look. Nice combo. Good job, Vivienne.
This is one of the people running around the dales hurting helpless peasants?
Apparently. But he's dead now, so... Glittering Darmalin. Oh, and the Villa Maurel key. So we can go in there. We're going to do that. In just a minute, because there's a dinging. Well, there's first a... landmark to claim. The betrayer. Even Mathbarath the betrayer had a part to play. Who are we to say elves do not? From a sermon given by Sister Amity at the conclusion of the Exalted March to the Dales. Well, then why did you Exalted March them if you thought they had a part to play? I'm just saying. Not to get all ranty. Oh, I should have another thing for Fairbanks, right? An old painting. In a carved wooden frame, paint has rubbed off in some places, carved into the back of the frame. Lord LeMarque. The portrait shows the Lord as he must looked as he must have looked, missing a word there, over 40 years ago, he bears a striking resemblance to Fairbanks. I mean, I feel bad if he doesn't want to be a noble. He shouldn't have to be, right? So Duhaime's notes, Auguste has made progress in the Exalted Plains. Not really, I don't think. We are together in this, but Maker's breath, now how that irks me. That weapon or whatever secret is hidden in those glyphs is mine by rights. Malifant trusts me most. Bah, he won't have it, not while I live. So the Freedmen of the Dales seem to be really spread out, really organized. Hard in Hightown, Chapter 9. I wonder how many there are. Isn't there a camp nearby? There is. Okay, let's go into the villa and then we'll try to make my way over to the camp. Okay. I just want to see what a villa looks like in this game. It looks so Orlesian, so fancy. Okay, let's highlight this one. Documents on Duhaime's corpse detailed the whereabouts of the freedman leader. The man known as Malephant is likely somewhere inside a villa held by the freedmen in the Emerald Graves. So they're in the Emerald Graves. They were in the Exalted Plains. I feel like one of them mentioned some other place, but for the life of me, I can't remember.
The Freemen's leader should be holed up here. This has seen better days.
Do you expect cleanliness from a group of thugs, Inquisitor?
I mean, maybe. You never know. Okay, before I forget, let me level up. Okay, let's see. Well, he's over there. So let's go right first and just explore the wings of the villa. Oh, look, there's a face on the ceiling. Wow. Were there faces on the ceiling at the Winter Palace? I don't remember. I don't remember if I looked.
I haven't heard anything from the plane. Have you?
No, nothing recent anyway.
You wouldn't.
Kill them all!
Well, that didn't do more damage like it was supposed to.
One down!
I keep changing my specs around. Although I'm still sticking mostly with the Rift Mage tree, although I think I want to kind of take some points out of there and put it into some other places. Let's see. Pages from Lord Maurel's journal, the journal of one of the villa's former owners. The current occupants tossed aside. Artem is the very soul of discretion. I could have a Templar to dinner, and they would be none of wiser. If the Templars haven't gone off to do Maker knows what, I might try. Valerie complains, but the Empress herself has such an advisor. Why not me? His services are useful, and no one could better ensure our security. No matter, the distractions of the city will ease her mind soon enough. So Artem apparently was a mage. Okay. Oh look, a little garden. That's nice. Let's go over here first.
Worth a look around, right?
Yep.
Part of a key. There's a rune inscribed on it. Or part of one.
Hang on. Where am I at again? Emerald Graves. There are fragments of a ruined key scattered throughout Villa Maurel. I keep adding letters. If the fragments are reassembled, the key may unlock something of value. Well, that's normally how that works. Oh, wow. Oh, it's the same pictures that are all over the place, just hanging on paintings, so. Sexuality and Thedas. I will read that later. I assume, yes. I don't know where my friends are at. They are way far away. Is it because I'm invisible? Is that what's going on? Okay, so I went in that one. Did I go over here? No. I mean, these beds are just insane. Lady Maurel's diary. All this fuss over Gaspard and Celine, the talk was amusing enough, and now we hear of conflicts between the Imperial Army and the soldiers supporting that usurper. The thought of them coming here is frightful. Mother is right. Our most fashionable acquaintances will summer in the city. We should do the same. Anyway, he's stubborn, of course. All his little tricks and trinkets are here. I indulge his eccentricities, mostly to annoy Mother, but we cannot have everything sent to Valrayo on such short notice. He does insist we keep Artem on. He refuses to do without the man's services. I suppose he views Artem as another piece of his collection. Still, such devotion to a servant. I mean, they could be friends, right? I mean, probably not, but it could happen. Maybe. Okay, let's try to do the other half. Excuse me, ladies. Excuse me. Thank you. Before we go out into the middle. Oh. Really? What is going... Well, I guess we're going out into the middle no matter what now. I wasn't ready to come out here yet, but it's fine. Maybe I should give the ring to someone else. But I like it, and I want it. Come on, friends. Come follow me. The dining hall. Huh. Did you guys bring friends? You brought friends. Oh, it's Malephant. It's the big bad guy. Let me get out of here.
That seems to be the last of them.
Looks like that was the man in charge.
We've struck a blow against the free men.
Good riddance to bad rubbish.
Exactly. Ooh, Red Templar orders a letter bearing the Templar seal. Have a chat with Malephant. Make sure everything's running smoothly. While there, see if any of his men might wish to volunteer their services in Emprise de Leon. We could always use a few more. Be discreet. Malephant's still useful. I doubt he'd remain so if he thinks we're stealing his soldiers' sea. Is that like Corypheus
Seems
sea?
we interrupted their meeting with the Templars.
They weren't ready for us. Whatever they came for might still be here.
I keep looting this. What is going on? Oh, are we done now? Malephant's journals. He kept several journals. This one spans the time Malephant spent as a sergeant in the Imperial Army. I see Laurent's death in my mind all the time. The man who killed her, one of the usurper's soldiers, was familiar. I wouldn't be surprised if I once shared a drink with him. Isn't that how it is now? Brother against brother? The priests tell me to remember Laurent's life, not her death, so I try to recall years past. The countless times she saved me, the day we first met, when I was a young recruit who almost pissed himself at her barked orders. Because of her, I learned discipline and control. She instilled in me pride in what we did. She taught me how to use a sword. More importantly, she taught me how to keep it sheathed. She was fearless, strong, regal, and she was cut down like a common peasant by someone who we may have once known. Will anyone remember her? Will Celine? Some pages later, there is a new soldier in our battalion, Gordian. He's an odd fellow with an accent I can't place, like he'd spent time in the marches. It doesn't matter in the end. He's been a comfort listening to me talk about those who died. He also lost friends in Celine's war, and he's tired like we are. He said a very wise thing. There is no war without soldiers. The Empress can't wage her war if we refuse to fight. Orlais should belong to Orlesians. Didn't we kill him in the Exalted Plains? I feel like. All right. I think we're finally done here. Very big kitchens. We've got double ovens. Very nice upgrade. All right, and... oh, that was convenient. Key number 2. Okay, let's work on that. Did I untrack it? Because that's apparently my day today. Yeah, I untracked it because that's my day today. Heavy axe. And... it just keeps going and going. I mean, it doesn't seem to be that big from the outside. Well, it does actually. Huh. Somebody was making sculptures. And, oh, I wonder if, oh, this looks like the servants' quarters. A servant's letter, neatly penned, addressed to the villa's former owner. My lord, everything is in order for your departure. I've granted leave to all non-essential staff and arranged transportation for the time you requested. I have taken the liberty of securing the more valuable items in your personal storeroom. Ooh. I trust you will find everything to your satisfaction, Artem. Well, they must have got away. Warden scout armor. Right. Let's head back to the center. Oh, I gotta pick flowers. I'm still working on all of my potion upgrades, but not making much progress, unfortunately. Oh no, did they not get away? Or is that more recent, perhaps? Wow, this is really... yeah, you know, I could live here. It'll do, in a pinch. Okay, find a way to reassemble the ruined key. Exalted March of the Dales. I'm pretty sure I've read that before. The Long Walk to Halamshiral. Is that a codex? Okay, good. Malephant's journals. This one appears recently written. I don't know what we're doing anymore. Our hearts were pure when we started. I have to wonder if we've lost our way. The Templars are terrifying. Yeah, they kind of are. When I speak to the Knight Captain, I feel uneasy. There is something unsettling about his eyes and voice. They keep making offers, more shipments to guard, more men to be escorted to their keep. I just... no more grousing. I can't let my doubts show. Others take their cue from me. They must stay strong. It's just for a little while longer, then we'll get what we want. We'll be free. I mean, you could just leave and you'd be free. What else is still... nope. Hang on, we'll go in there in a second. Wow, that's... I feel like that was on the chapel in... ooh, Andraste's sacrifice. Taunt all enemies within 8 meters for 4 seconds. Rogue or mage? What? Why would a rogue or mage want to taunt enemies? I have to read that again. That doesn't make any sense.
Red lyrium.
They were smuggling for the Templars.
Not anymore.
But why was it boarded up? Invasion. I mean, I know he was like, no, we're going to be free, but we got to suck it up and just do it. Malephant's journals. This one details the founding of the Frame of the Dales. Auguste and I have established outposts in the Emerald Graves. We are spreading the word to both armies. I'm sick of good Orlesian men and women dying for someone else's cause. It ends now. Orlatia belonged to us, the people who defended her borders, who till her fields. If we're to fight and kill for something, let it be that. Several pages later, Templars approached us. They are not the order I knew, but they have offered weapons and gold if we help bring their supplies through the Emerald Graves. If we are to free the Dales from the grasp of the nobility, we need what they have to offer. It's a deal with a demon, but our cause is worthwhile. I mean, I guess. An official appraisal. Lord Maurel. I posed a few questions to my contacts in the White Spire, discreetly, of course, lest they want to piece the piece for themselves. From what I can gather, the device, rustically dubbed a lyrium eperlan, is meant to restore broken runes. They are not widely used. Some suggest that if the rune were affixed to an object, the device could restore the item itself, although I was unable to confirm the truth of this. This is purely academic, as it requires a mage to function. It is nevertheless a rare piece prized among the collectors of curiosities. I trust you are pleased with the purchase. Sincerely, Emile Fabre, collector and purveyor of unique I can't speak. Let's not even attempt it. Oh. So did I put the key back together? Find a use for the runed key. Well, it's not in here. Oh, there's a door over there. Duh. Malephant, I am sending men to discuss some changes. It's nothing dire. You'll find the demands perfectly reasonable. We're willing to compensate you for any inconvenience. I want our relationship to be mutually beneficial. It's been going so well, each of us with our crusades. C. Is C Corypheus? I just don't think that would be him.
The best locks, the best loot.
Right? All right, there's some loot. And there's more loot. And average loot. Wow, that's a lot. Or Legion Banner Crown. Great, only 8 more to find. Oh, here's some more loot. All right, I want to head out of here and try to make my way over to the Inquisition camp that was nearby.
That was too close.
All right, well, I was making my way over to the Inquisition camp, and I came across one of Fairbanks' men who was on patrol, apparently, and under attack, and which completed a quest of some variety. I'll include it in the description box down below. But when I was looting the deceased Freeman of the Dales, this note pops up, and it says, when Samson made this deal, we promised you the Dales if you could hold them and keep the roads open for our supplies. Too difficult a concept to grasp, I see. Enough of your fumbling. The Red Templars will deal with the Inquisition, Knight Captain Carroll. So
Blasted Duhaime. He got what he deserved.
I'm guessing Knight Captain Carroll is the C that was on all the letters that we've been reading for the last, well, half hour. Basically, where is this Inquisition camp? Why am I having so many problems finding it? Oh, it's all the way up there. Well, that's a trip. See if I can sneak around this rift over here. I'm going to have to deal with that. Wraithos' steps. Oh, well, here we are. We finally reached it. We are at the top of these cliffs, sort of. I don't know if cliff is the right word, but we're here. Finally. Rifts at the Pavilion. Okay, well, let's see. It must be... Oh, we've got this one over here, Rifts at the Cove, that we never finished. Well, we'll have to come back and do that, because I think this is actually where we're going to end things for today. Tomorrow, I'm not sure if I want to stay another day in the Emerald Graves because I still have so much to do, or if I want to take a break and head back to Skyhold and do a companion quest. We may take a break and do that instead. I'll have to see how I'm feeling tomorrow. But yes, that is where I'm going to leave it. And you can see my invisible self. You can literally see Iron Bull through me. That's crazy. But yes, this is where we're going to end things, and I'm done babbling. As always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again tomorrow with another new Dragon Age Inquisition video.